Alright, let's settle one of the biggest debates in sports. Who is the greatest hockey player of all time? This is a question that sparked arguments in living rooms, sports bars, and online forums for decades. It's a debate that never really ends, because every generation has its own heroes and legends. I know. Every fan has their favorite. Gretzky, Lemieux, or... the list goes on. Some swear by Gordie Howe's toughness, others are mesmerized by Sidney Crosby's skill, and there's always a new superstar making their case. But today, I'm letting artificial intelligence do the heavy lifting. No more heated arguments or biased opinions, just pure unfiltered data. So let's see what the numbers say and why. We're diving deep into the stats, the records, and the impact these players had on the game. First, a quick disclaimer. Picking the best is always a little subjective. Some love mind-blowing stats. Others are all about the clutch moments, the leadership, or the way a player could take over a game when it mattered most. Others want pure skill, leadership, or game-changing moments. Some fans value the intangibles, the heart, the grit, the ability to inspire teammates and fans alike. But AI loves data. It doesn't care about rivalries or nostalgia, it just wants the cold, hard facts. So I fed it everything: goals, assists, cups, MVPs, longevity, and even how players change the game itself. We're talking about decades of stats, awards, and even the influence a player had on the way hockey is played. The AI crunched millions of data points comparing eras, adjusting for rule changes, and weighing every possible factor. And after crunching millions of data points, the AI's top pick? No surprise, Wayne Gretzky. The numbers just don't lie. Gretzky stands alone at the top, and it's not even close. Let's break down why. What makes Gretzky's case so overwhelming? Gretzky's stats are so outrageous they almost sound made up. He holds or shares over 60 NHL records, a number that's almost impossible to comprehend. More points than anyone, ever. He's the only player to ever score over 200 points in a single season, and he did it 4 times. In fact, if you erased every single goal he scored, he'd still have the most points in NHL history just from his assists. That's how dominant he was as a playmaker. That's like being so good, you win the race even if you start halfway behind everyone else. It's a level of dominance that's almost hard to wrap your head around. But it's not just the numbers. Gretzky changed how hockey was played. He redefined what was possible on the ice, making everyone around him better. He wasn't the biggest or the fastest, but his vision, next level. He saw opportunities before anyone else, and his hockey IQ was off the charts. He saw plays developing before anyone else, invented passing lanes, and even created the famous Gretzky's office behind the net. Defenders had to completely rethink their strategies because of him. Teams literally changed defensive systems just to try and stop him, and most of the time they couldn't. He forced the entire league to adapt. Okay, but what about Mario Lemieux, Bobby Orr, or Gordie Howe? The AI gave them all plenty of love. Lemieux had the skill, Orr revolutionized defense, and Howe played forever. Each brought something unique and unforgettable to the game. But Gretzky's combination of stats, impact, and legacy was just untouchable. He set a standard that may never be matched. Now, will everyone agree? Of course not. That's what makes this debate so much fun. And honestly, that's the beauty of hockey. The passion, the arguments, the endless comparisons, they're all part of what makes the sport so special. The game's history is packed with legends, and the next greatest might be playing right now. Maybe it's McDavid, maybe it's someone we haven't even heard of yet. The story is still being written. But for now, if you ask the data and the AI, Gretzky's still the great one. The numbers, the records, and the legacy all point to him. Who's your pick for the best ever? Drop it in the comments. Let's keep this debate going. I want to hear your stories, your arguments, and your favorite moments. If you want the AI to decide the next big sports debate, hit like and subscribe. See you on the ice.